I didn't want to do just over-the-top, dramatic, kind of cheesy horror music that just played off of what they were seeing. I wanted to dive deeper and kind of touch somehow on the music, what these people are describing, experiencing at the time, but then also afterwards. You know, some are describing PTSD type symptoms. This is something that doesn't ever go away for them, and it's something they kind of have to deal with for a long period of time, years afterwards in some cases. Hey, I'm Brandon Dalo, and I am the composer of the new documentary, The Dogman Triangle. Dogman Triangle follows author Aaron Deese and investigator Shannon LeGros as they investigate what are essentially werewolf-looking creatures, upright walking, canine-type creatures that people are seeing in an area of Texas. So I worked with Seth Breedlove, who was the director of this project, and Eli Watson, who was the editor on this documentary. And Eli said something in our initial conversations that really kind of sparked my inspiration for this, or at least gave me a real good sense of direction. He said that he wanted it to sound like country music, but played by zombies, which was great because it totally made sense in terms of what the documentary is about and, you know, the location. Like you want to have that Southern American folk or country type of vibe in the music to represent the area that we're in. Zombie made me think of mutated or infected or some kind of strange, otherworldly but scary sound. So there was a lot of detuning type effects where the pitch of an instrument or a sound would slowly go out of tune and in and out. And so that helps create a little bit of a dark, creepy vibe. So I spent about a month before ever seeing the picture, before writing a note, just designing my own sounds that seemed to fit the mold or the sound that we were going for this. In order to make the country side of things, I started using instruments associated with that genre, right? We've got acoustic guitar, banjo, harmonica. I use tambourine, slide guitar, all that kind of stuff. I was able to, luckily, play a lot of instruments myself, just growing up playing guitar. But I'd say that was a particular challenge. You know, I live in the city and it's a pretty noisy area. So trying to get recordings where, you know, the noise wasn't coming into the recording, or just getting that perfect take, not being able to manipulate, you know, MIDI and just make it perfect. You had to really record that take and get that perfect. That kind of became a strength of the score, I think, because a lot of, especially the slide guitar that you hear, I am recording that live and improvising. And I think that added a level of humanity or just, you know, originality or some kind of spontaneity to the score, which was really cool. I hope that the score, audiences connect with the score in the same way that I hope that they connect with the film, which is that, again, they take away the testimony that we're hearing from these witnesses and take it seriously. And I hope that they're entertained as well. Like, you know, a big part of what we do is entertainment. And so I talk about being serious and stuff like that, but it's also something that, you know, it's a cool thing that these films take people away from regular life and all the stresses of life and all the craziness going on in the world. So I hope that the score helps entertain and just give people an escape.